Welcome to Simone Sees. Welcome back, my loves. Hey, loves. Hey, I am back with another energetic tap in, and this is going to be an ancestor message with a dream download. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna bind, block, blind, and banish any negative energies or entities or ill intent from coming into this chat. Because when I tell you, when I woke up from this dream, I started choking, literally, like they did not want me to come and speak this energy, but it's very important. I feel like this is a very important message that needs to be received for whoever needs it, okay? Eight of Swords energy has been super, super heavy. So I'm definitely feeling like somebody is in the Eight of Swords energy right now. This is a lot of feeling that trapped and bound energy. Could be a lot in your head, feeling stuck in a situation, okay? Now it's also giving me jail energy as well. So this could be something that you're also dealing with and you need clarity. I just saw the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Justice is here as well. Also, yeah, Death and the Ace of Swords energy. Okay, so somebody could have died, or somebody you very close to could have passed on at the age of, when you were the age of 13. Okay, I saw a feminine energy with the moon. Okay, but this Eight of Swords energy is here with the wheel in reverse, and I'm feeling like you could be wondering why things are not going right. You could be having a couple of mishaps taking place, and I be again, we got Archangel Michael here, okay, and this cosplay energy is here. So you definitely divinely protected, and I feel like you need to know that, but they want you to definitely trust your intuition. And Spirit is saying just be alone for now and develop your craft, because you always have a choice. I was feeling last night some very emotional, hella emotional energy, right? And the energy is definitely confirmed by the dream I had. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze now. Again, when I woke up from this dream, I instantly got attacked at the throat, okay? So I was in this dream, and I was in this, it was like an apartment complex or some place where I was with my best friend, okay? And my best friend she knows every situation. I've always been very transparent about situations that I've gone through. I'm not a person who is hidden when it comes to things that I've experienced, especially in relationships, because you don't know who's going through something. You don't know who's been through the same things you have. So I've always really been an open book when it comes to relationships and stuff, because I didn't feel like it was no different from nobody else going through anything. It was just me having to learn how to gain control of my own emotions and handle situations with emotional intelligence, rather than allowing my emotions to control me, or allowing people who knew I was emotional to manipulate me, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is giving heavy manipulation, and you have I had this child energy too. So this is the setting of the dream. We're going into this building or this apartment complex, me and my best friend. We get up there to this room, to this house, to this apartment, and the guy that I'm dating in the dream is in there, okay? He was very light complected and bald headed. I recognized he was bald headed. He had a real round head. He was bald headed. He wasn't very tall. He was kind of maybe average height. He was dressed in a button up and some slacks. So it looked like he might have had something going for himself. But one thing that stood out to me was he had a very thick nose. I don't know why that's significant, but take it as it applies. Now he's talking to me, and again, me and my homegirl are standing there because I know we had something to do following that trip, but it was kind of seemed like an emergency situation or whatever. So me and my best friend are sitting there, and he's giving me this whole story and this whole rundown about how he needed to do something for his daughter, and he gets like super emotional and starts crying like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. He was talking to me about a picture frame, or he needs to get some type of picture for his daughter or something, and it was super important, and he started like crying and shit. Like, it was just like a little bit of extra excessive emotional energy involved in it. So off back, I was like, red flag, you know. And me today, I was like, red flag. He a little bit too emotional for me right now in regard to this. And I get people have issues with not being able to do things and having, you know, he was pretty much financially struggling and needed to do something for his daughter. And I'm looking at him, and again, he crying, his face getting all red and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I'm sympathizing with him, but at the same time, I'm like, now my best friend, she's like, eye roll, you know what I'm saying, to the back of the head, but she's keeping her composure. Now, I got a smart mouth. I know I have a smart mouth, so you could probably have a smart mouth too, or, you know what I'm saying, you sympathize, but when it comes to you putting your foot down, you will do it, okay? But I feel like if you're anything like me, you'll try to give a person a benefit of the doubt before you have to take it there. So enters the chat his daughter. So his daughter enters the chat, and she's just like, mind you, me and her dad are kind of like going dialogue back and forth, and she enters the chat, and she's just like, explaining to me how she also needs money. Now, this is not my biological daughter. This is his daughter we're talking about. She is expressing to me about how she needs financial assistance for some type of thing she has, or some type of project she has going on. And I'm like, how much, you know what I'm saying? I asked her how much you need, and she was like, what was it, like 200? She looks back at her dad, and she's like, it was like 200 or whatever, 200. She needed like $200 for something. And I said something to her dad, and she was like, don't talk to my dad like that. And I said, okay, honey, we're going to have to work on how boundaries between you and I. So this is definitely about putting up some boundaries when it comes to this person. Yeah, fear is what's making you question it when it comes to this 10 of Cups energy. So I'm hoping I don't have to be here this long, because I have a lot of things to do. So I'm going to try to keep it, like my son say, slight light with a little bit of hood to it. But, it was just very emotionally manipulative. And then when she got disrespectful when I was talking to her dad, and I know I got a smart mouth, but what you're not going to do is act crazy with me. And she got into, and it's talking about how getting into grown folks' business was something, okay? And that's when she came in, and she was like, don't talk to my dad like that. But you over here asking me for money, like you in dire need for help, and I'm not supposed to stick up for myself. Now, this is a child we're talking about. So, I exit the environment, and I'm going down this elevator with my best friend, and I'm like, girl, I'm not giving them shit. So you ain't got to worry about that. She was like, oh, I know you're not stupid. She was like, I just know that you got a big heart, and sometimes people can take advantage of that. So, this is that type of energy. Now it comes back to, after I had the dream and I wake up, me and my daughter taps in with me. And she is telling me how she was hearing this song, and it was from Star versus the Forces of Evil. And it said, it was a little boy, and he was playing like a little keyboard thing, okay? Like a keyboard piano that you kind of strap around. And it's got the little handle on the end or whatever. And the song is, the little boy was singing, why don't you clean your room, Mom? I don't like your boyfriend, Mom. So I don't know if you have a son. You could have a son. And also I was getting Gravity Falls. And I also was getting marbles. Something is very significant about marbles, because I found this marble this morning. I almost stepped on it. And also, I've been having the damnedest time. My son's getting older now, so he's going through this, puberty is getting ready to enter the chat. and I'm aware of this. So I've been having like the damnedest time getting him to clean your room, son. He's not, it's not that he clean his room every day, but he's turning into like a real, almost preteen boy, okay? So you could be dealing with a preteen boy who don't like your boyfriend, and maybe he keeps his room a little messy and you kind of get on him for that. But the young man is also empathetic, or he has empathy. He's an empath, and he's also gifted, okay? He senses the energy of this person and he don't like him, and it's for good reason. Now I'm going to get into why, okay? Healing. You need to heal. I don't know if this is somebody that you just met, and this could be following like a divorce or following like a long relationship that you've gotten out of, and you've met someone new, and it's giving old energy, new skin. Okay? And then the message the spirit had me write down was, when you are no longer triggered into feelings you don't want, that's peace, by R.H. Sin. That's a quote from R.H. Sin. So we're going to get into this energy, spirit. I'm going to start with a Reiki message for you. I'm going to get some angel answers. Yeah, childhood innocence, okay? Something is about children as well. And this could be somebody also from childhood. Now, the name Dawn could be significant, okay? The name Dawn could be very significant, okay? And this is somebody, again, from childhood. They're watching over you, okay? Whoever this is, that's the spirit guide for you. They're watching over you, and they're telling you you need to trust your intuition when it comes to this person. Listen to your son, too, because he's not just being defiant. He's speaking out, but he don't know how to tell you that he don't feel like your boyfriend ain't shit. Okay? Let me just say it to you like that. Okay? And now this is getting stuck on here, so they want me to take this. Connecting with our higher self. Connecting with our higher self is easier than most people think. Yet without this connection, it is often difficult to find the strength, understanding, and inspiration we need to live our lives. Find somewhere quiet where you can be undisturbed for a while. Somewhere in nature is especially good, and sit or lie down and simply intend to connect with your higher self. When it is guidance from your higher self, the answer often pops into your mind even before you finish formulating the question. Okay? And that's connecting with your higher self. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is in reverse, okay? So I feel like you're kind of like in this energy here, in this clouded energy, okay? And it's time for you to get into the sun energy, okay? Because I feel like maybe getting some sun and definitely remaining calm in this situation, because I feel like there's a lot of emotions involved in this, okay? Just for today, I will let go of worry. So I want you to let go of worry and connect with your higher self, okay? We also going to get a chakra message for you later on. Actually, let me do it right now, so we can see what chakra is, the third eye chakra is on the top, okay? Is most affected. But I'm going to shuffle them up because I didn't shuffle them up. So trusting your intuition is going to be super important, okay? And it's like you learning who you are, okay? And healing through this situation. Okay, now I don't know if this is something that happened in the past, this is the present, or this is, a future incident. But I'm kind of feeling present energy right now, okay? Throat chakra. Because this is the chakra that I felt the need to clear this morning when I had to light my incense and sage and Palo Santo and cleanse the energy, because I was choking for a good minute, okay? Transmutation. I release the negative thoughts and expectations of myself, others, and the world. It is easy for me to transform negative beliefs and expectations into positive and supporting ones, and so I do. I recognize the power of my thoughts and words as they vibrate through the universe, creating my future reality. I transform, okay? So this is about throat chakra energy. Free will is in reverse here, and that's the solar plexus chakra energy. So it's about you having the courage to speak up to whoever this is, whoever this person is who's trying to manipulate you, okay, honey? Because they're manipulating you. So let's get into this, okay? It's like using your emotional intelligence right now, because somebody knows how to trigger you emotionally. Temperance, balance, okay? This is about abstaining, holding back, okay? You are a messenger. Speak your truth, okay? They want you to speak up, okay? Maybe you could be kind of like nervous about speaking the truth, or you could be nervous because with that death card, it's also about endings and transformation. You could be nervous about how to tell somebody something. Holding yourself back from speaking your truth, okay? Definitely talking about healing. And with the moon, this is the subconscious energy. This is about... I'm hearing what lies beneath the surface of this situation, okay? And this is giving me Jada from It's Low Down Dirty Shame, when she was looking at the lady that Shame was in love with, Miss Thing. You could feel shame. Like, it could be like feeling like shame. Somebody could be kind of like shaming you. I feel like this person tries to make you feel bad. The Magician is in reverse. This person is very manipulative. Okay? And I'm seeing that card, Just Be Alone and Develop Your Craft, again. One more from this deck. That's what we be dealing with, Spirit. Two of Cups, and this flew out in reverse, okay? So you could be kind of like evaluating in the back of your mind with this moon energy about how to heal from this toxic relationship that you could have been in, okay? Right now, you could be in a balanced energy. This could be something you just got out of, okay? Yeah, the Tower. So this is where I'm, with this Tower energy, this is where I'm coming in with the Ten of Cups in reverse, okay? And the unhappiness and not being fulfilled here when it comes to this. And this is also be family energy. It's saying the way others view you is none of your business, okay? And then repentance energy, okay? Forgive yourself is what I'm hearing. But I'm definitely getting this energy of the heavy, heavy, heavy manipulation, okay? And whoever this is, now I'm hearing Justin Bieber's song, My Mama Don't Like You and She Likes Everyone, okay? So this is somebody that you're dealing with who uses manipulation tactics to get what they want out of the situation, and they definitely know how to emotionally manipulate you into falling for this. Or if this is not what you're currently going through, this is what you could be healing from. They want you to definitely forgive yourself. Okay, yes. You got the World, the Princess of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, this is a lot of pentacles, okay? And one little baby sword. The Princess of Swords could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This could be a younger feminine energy. It's a lot of finances here, okay? Yeah, and the Four of Wands here is in reverse. I feel like this is somebody who could also use, you know, I've had experience with this, and what Spirit is wanting me to speak about is how some men use their children to help them manipulate. So for him in the dream to ask me for finances, and I kind of was like not moved by his tears, enters the chat his daughter as a backup, kind of. It was kind of like a backup plan in the event I didn't in the event that I wasn't moved. He had his daughter come in, which quite possibly could have convinced me to assist. But that $200 that she needed for the project could have been what he needed. You know what I'm saying? And by him not getting it, he asked his daughter to come help. So it could be definitely about the kids being involved in their manipulation. Them using their children. And the only thing I can do is speak from experience, okay? I ain't gonna say shit I don't know nothing about, okay? This person uses their children. It could be him only having a daughter. I don't know if he has other children, but this daughter in particular is who he uses, okay? And I feel like if you are a person who is still in contact with this child, you gotta set boundaries, okay? If y'all not together. This is definitely about you setting boundaries, okay? Now we're gonna get into this this energy here. You got rebirth, and this is giving the world, and this bee is coming out of the hive, okay? So this is about, because it's coming out of your shell, okay? Something about coming out of your shell at this point. Rebirth, re-emerging, okay? And the Princess of Swords energy is very much about observing and observation, okay? Somebody definitely could be watching you with this Six of Pentacles energy and this balanced energy, okay? They could be seeing you getting a brand new beginning here, okay? They could be wondering. Yeah, the green man with synergy, okay? This person could be very jealous-hearted as well with the green man energy. I don't know, it's synergy energy, but the green man, I'm getting like a jealous kind of vibe. So you know you could have people who are jealous of their partners. There's men and women alike. In this case, this is a masculine energy who could be jealous of your light, your energy, the way you shine, the way you handle things. It could be your success, your independence, okay? But how can you not be independent when you have a needy man around you like this? You have no choice. Okay? Somebody's watching you come out of your shell and rebirth. They're watching things balance out for you. They could definitely see you as the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? I'm getting a thick slice. You could be very thick. Activation, wind activation. This is communication, okay? Air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Ooh, Coming out of your shell and into your blessings, honey, with this rainbow energy. And I love that. You could be holding back too. You could be abstaining. You could just be preserving yourself. You could be healing right now. Okay. Earth magic energy. This is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could be very earthy, very down to earth here. You could have activated your earth magic, so you could have gone through an awakening process. I've been seeing dragonflies a lot, okay? With this wind and fairies. She was a fairy. They definitely want you to trust your instincts when it comes to this, okay? And this Four of Swords energy, or Four of Wands, rather, excuse me, is in reverse, okay? So this is about something being unstable, okay? There's definitely some emperor here. This could be a father here, okay? Somebody could have a long beard. This could be a father telling you to trust your instinct. An ancestor. This is the father is giving Father God too. And I know it's like, it's been a lot of patriarchal energy. Yeah, veiled. This person is emperor energy. Okay. There's a lot hidden about this person, okay? There's a lot to uncover. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with this lighten your load in reverse here. I feel like this is about loosening up. Somebody could be wanting you to drop your guard here. With this friendship in reverse, this is about being frenemy energy, okay? This is not having support. Somebody could do music too. Yeah, forest and breath energy here is in reverse, okay? Ungrounded energy is what I'm getting. And I also heard they can't see the forest from the trees. Be careful, I love you. Not being able to see the forest from the trees here with this fog veiled and forest in reverse, okay? Yeah, with the friendship in reverse. I'm also saying this is like, I'm not your little friend. I'm not one of your little friends energy. So it could even be like trying to be friends. This could be something about you having a lot of instances where you even have friends doing this. Well, they so-called friends. But this is like disconnecting you from your higher self. They don't want you to trust your intuition. They want you to trust them. Definitely about you trusting your instincts when it comes to this person, okay? Yeah, wake up call. And I feel like this is the this is like that final warning when it comes to that wake up call. Because again, I was getting the energy of somebody who could be going through, yeah, this is for your well-being's sake. I feel like somebody who could be going through a lot of like little mishaps, or you could have been going through a lot of little mishaps, like little random shit. But you know how when you are attached to the wrong person, or you don't know what's going on completely with a person, their karma becomes your karma. And the longer you continue to deal with this person and ignore your instincts and ignore your gut feeling, ignore the warning signs, yeah, shoe, order and peace. I'm getting a lot of jail energy too, because the shoe keeps coming up, and that's a area in jail, okay? The shoe is somewhere in jail where they be going. Okay. So it's giving a lot of jail energy. Justice, exactly. And you got Heku with the alchemical force in reverse. This person is manipulative, okay? Use your intelligence here and bring yourself order and peace. You can have ties to Egypt. I want to clarify this Princess of Swords overall. And this wolf instinct is getting like an imprint energy, and because it's falling on this Six of Pentacles. Yeah, happy renewal, okay? Somebody could be 25. This is breaking down to the number 7. So this is about trusting in your higher self. Okay, somebody could want to renew things with you as well, because this is a masculine energy. Okay, they could want to come to you and renew something. They want you to meditate again and get grounded so you can listen to your higher self when it comes to this person. They're watching you. They could want to rebuild with you, and they want you to trust your instincts. Okay, you could be off and on with this person. Eight of Swords energy is a lot of jail energy. So I'm getting like parole and stuff like that, okay? And they use, oh, this person is super emotional. I could see them crying. Like they were just like crying in my dream. Like, and it was like, you know, you can have a person cry, because I'm the type of person that I feel like men should cry. I don't know why they say men shouldn't cry, right? But in this energy, this man, his tears were like they were so manipulative and so extra, you know? I felt like it was too easy for him to cry so fast. You feel what I'm saying? Like any person who could cry on a moment's notice is giving actor energy. Gravity Falls. They want me to mention Gravity Falls again. Anything else here, Spirit? No. Okay. Not in this day. Yeah, stability and equilibrium is in reverse here. Okay. So this is unstable. Okay, the equilibrium is off with this person. Something just ain't right, okay? So, thank you, Spirit, because I just got confirmation. Something ain't right. I got hella notifications right now. Tell me more on this Princess of Swords energy, Spirit. This observation energy. The middle way, the line between opposite extremes, is in reverse. They want you to get out of your head. Okay? And this is giving that feminine energy in the middle. Put it in the upright. This is that person in the middle of this. You could be in two minds about this, okay? About whether you want to go back or not. Jesus Christ. Sagittarius energy, okay? This could be somebody who's watching. You could be a Sagittarius, or this could be a Sagittarius. Challenge. Yeah, acceptance. This could be a third-party situation as well. Okay? This person could want to call you. They want you to trust yourself. Okay? Trust your intuition. With this Hierophant energy, it's giving, I don't know why I was getting pastor energy earlier. because she got this thing here too. You know how the pastor be having this thing on a little cloth, the little white thing right there. I gotta figure out what that's called. Why they have that? Why they have to wear that? Like when they have their suits on, the preachers be having that little. It's giving Catholic, but they have that little white part right there. You know what I'm talking about? It's definitely giving pastor with this hierophant and this robe. Okay. This person could want to call you. Pisces energy is also here, so you could be Pisces and dealing with a Sagittarius, or take it as it applies, because Pisces was on the bottom of the deck. This could be somebody also involved. This is what they want. This is what they see. Okay? A money opportunity. Pisces is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's get into more of this opportunity here. This is what they want, and I'm gonna close it out because that's just it. It's time to put it to end. Okay, a death to it. This 13 energy is here again. Okay, the keeper. They want to take a leap of faith and come and renew something with you, but it's about putting an end to this. Okay. 3 of Pentacles is third party situation in reverse, and the moon is in reverse. Okay, it's like, don't partner up with this person. Okay, don't allow this person to manipulate you. The moon in reverse is about revealing what's in the dark. This is their hidden intention that was revealed. Okay, and I'm going to close it out. They have hidden intentions, and they don't want you to allow this person to manipulate you. With this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's about not having control over your emotions and allowing your emotions to outweigh your logical thinking, your decisions. With this 8 of Swords energy that keeps looking at me, okay? Using emotional intelligence, because at one point you could have been like, not, okay? I'm feeling like a lot of people think you green and you just nice. It's like people feel like you ain't about that action. I feel like it's just people take your kindness for weakness. Like, you too nice. You could have been at one point. Yeah, they want you to walk away from this energy, okay? At some point, it could have been because it's in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You wouldn't walk away from certain situations. Like, you wouldn't want to, and I feel like this is because, like, of abandonment. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling like you wanted to abandon things, okay? People could have been really talking shit behind your back a lot. You see these people conversing behind your back while you sitting here working and filling these milk jars up. Okay.
Not only will I buy your house fast, but I can also pay your next month's rent, mortgage, or cover your moving costs.
8 of Pentacles in reverse. This could be something about not working. And the 9 of Cups in reverse is about being unfulfilled. So you got 8, 9, 8.
Just a few minutes. Visit sellfast.com by scanning the QR code you see on my video. Use the camera
8, 8, 9.
Aim it at the QR code on the screen and tap the link that comes up.
8, 9, 8 could be significant. And I kept seeing 344. Anything else, Spirit? And we're going to close it out with a feather message. Now I'm going to get a mantra. Challenge. 4 of Swords. It's time to put this to rest, okay? With the 4 of Swords and the Death. It's time to put this to rest, okay? This is a dead situation. It's dead. Dead. Like Beetlejuice. Dead, dead, dead. Okay? Dead. 9 of Cups in reverse. This is not wish fulfillment. The 8 of Wands in reverse is the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is like having no clarity, no truth, lots of lies, very greedy energy. And it's giving slow. Okay. It's giving no. It's giving slow and no. Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved, okay? Somebody could be very much grieving right now, the loss. Invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake I already am, okay? You could be processing grief. This is a lot of throat chakra energy as well, okay? Abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. Ashe and Amen. You're amplifying abundance right now and you're welcoming surrender. So you're surrendering to things that no longer serve you, and somebody else also needs to just give it up, okay? There is no problem. Only destiny being revealed. Thank you. I'm going to just close that out right there, okay? Somebody's unhappy because they're seeing you and they're watching you move on. They're watching you become all that the Most High needed you to be. They see you as a meal ticket, okay? With this Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy. This is your energy right now, okay? And this person wants a piece of that toast. He wants a piece of that honey, okay? He wants in on those blessings. So this person is, if you're not dealing with this person is heavily in your energy. The name Rain could also be significant, okay? But that's the energy. I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and you've already seen what this person is actually capable of and what they want. You know what you're dealing with here at the end of the day. And this person is very, very manipulative. So trust your instinct. I feel like you already feeling this energy. They're very manipulative, and they use their children or their child as well, okay? So that's the message here. I send you love, peace, light, and prosperity, and I will be back with another one.